The second half of the W season kicked off last night. That calls for a little WNBA today. Let's start with the Dream visiting the Las Vegas Aces. A'ja Wilson and company. Get ready. So Dana Evans with the dish here to A'ja. Pull up from the elbow. Aces are going a 16-2 run. 4 minutes into the third quarter. Aces leading. Wilson gets the rebound here. The kick out to Jewell Loyd. And the finish there. Aces go on to win 87-72. Wilson 24, 12, and 5. Next, we've got the Sky visiting the Lynx. Angel Reese trying to back down Napheesa Collier. Nope, not happening there. Not again, no. And then in this case, Cardoso's going to get some from Napheesa Collier. Here we go, Courtney Williams on the drive. The dish to Collier here with the finish on the layup. Ladies loving it as the Lynx lead by 9 at the half. Halfway through the third, Lynx up 18. McBride to Collier, left-hand layup. What a finish by Collier. Lynx went on to win 91-68. Collier with 19. Wings and Storm. All right, so check this out. Watch Nneka Ogwumike as she gets into it here, gets pushed down by Luisa Giesel-Soder. And she takes her down then on the other side and gets in her face. Like, no, I'm not taking that. So the teams have a little extracurricular activity after that. Both got technicals. Nneka got hit with a flagrant 1 foul. Paige Beckers hits the turnaround jumper here. Beckers finishes with 14 and 6. Wings get the victory 87-63. And the game of the night, Fever and Liberty. Jonquel Jones back in the lineup after missing significant time with an ankle injury. No Caitlin Clark in this one. Breanna Stewart misses the jumper, but Jones there for the putback and 1. Jones finishes with 18 and 9 in her return. And then in the fourth, it was all Sabrina. Ionescu, the pull-up jumper from the elbow. Next, the Liberty here. Cuts back door. Ionescu. Next Liberty possession. Ionescu. Another 3. This one contested. Ionescu, again, less than a minute later, gets it on the wing, hits another 3. Sabrina finished with 13 in this one. Here's more after the game.
Ionescu intenta il triple, triplazo, Sabrina Ionescu. Sabrina enloqueció. Sabrina es la dueña de Nueva York. Sabrina Ionescu.
So there was this Spanish call, muy bien, as New York wins 98-84. The Liberty have now won 4 straight. And with Emma Meeserman, signed with the defending champs, they're a plus 155 favorite to repeat. They are followed by the Lynx at plus 200, then the Mercury at plus 550. Here's Malika Andrews and the Countdown crew with more on the New York Liberty.
Well, this is different. Today we're here as friends of NBA Today and as the WNBA Countdown crew alongside Carolyn Peck, Shanae Ogwumike. Let's dive into this New York Liberty team because for the first half of their game against the Indiana Fever, we thought, okay, maybe they're getting their sea legs under them a little bit. And then in the second half here, Coach, they really started to look like the championship team we all have come to expect. Do you are looking for them at this point to be the repeat champion? Is that what you're seeing?
I think they have everything that they need. Look, the New York Liberty, they've got length. They can dominate in the paint. They did so tonight with 42 points. They also have length that can shoot the basketball. They were 50% from the three-point line, and they've got closers, whether that be a JJ with a big bucket, a Leona Febish, and they've got Sabrina Ionescu. And so when you've got that total experience to go along with the length that they have, I think that makes New York very dangerous.
And the rich get richer. There's a new kid on the block, Emma Meeserman. How is this fair, y'all? She's a 2-time All-Star. She is a Finals MVP, and now they can unlock a potential death lineup. I want you guys to look at this starting lineup because this right here is the reigning champs. You can add Emma Meeserman into this lineup, and now in for Leonie Febish. And take a look at this. Now at the power forward position, you could play Stewie at the 3, JJ at the center, and then you have Meeserman, whose resume is elite. 2019 WNBA Finals MVP, 3-time EuroLeague MVP, and she averaged the most points in the 2024 Olympics at over 23 a game. But her name is Emma Meeserman, and the M stands for mid-range monster for plays like this. If you're unfamiliar with her game, you're going to learn real quick. She's excellent posting up, and again, she's patient. She's a coach's dream because she does not waste dribbles, a.k.a. she does not use dribbles. You see the little cute little dream shake or Candace Parker shake as well, knocks down the mid-range shot. But then again, if you leave her alone, you're trying to find help, you're going to Candace Parker. Instead, you leave Meeserman open, she will make you you pay. She dials it up from 3. And then again, she's a very versatile player. Her last season with Chicago, 12, 6, and 4, 4 assists. She's able to see the cutter, extremely versatile. She is an engine for Belgium nationally, but now coming back to the W, the rich once again get richer. Life is not fair. It is not fair for the rest of the 12 WNBA teams.
But the other thing that I like about Emma's game is she's that blue-collar worker. She will go get you a rebound when you need it. You saw her when she was in the league diving on the floor after loose basketballs or finding herself in the right place for that putback. And I think rebounding is a key area that New York's going to have to be very good with in order to go after repeating as champion.
But Alexa Philippou reported on NBA Today this week that maybe it could still take a couple of weeks here for the visa process to go through. But we were chatting before recording this here, Coach, and you said that with or without Miesemann, you're still looking at the New York Liberty.
I think that when JJ gets her legs back under, I think that that's key. I think a key part for New York is rim protection or paint protection. And I think that's what you get from having JJ, and especially when she's playing bully JJ, I think that New York is hard to deal with.
It's unfair. We saw the first possession of the game with JJ back after missing 9 straight. She goes in, she gets triple teamed, she pops out for 3 and then knocks down a 3. And then obviously in the first half, 1 for 7, but then she turns it on in the second. You said once she gets her legs under, she had 18 points, 9 rebounds. Like, this team understands the assignment. Each one of their critical players are getting better. Even Sabrina Ionescu coming on strong late with a 3-point shot. There was a lot of emotion, and that's what you need when you're trying to repeat. You want to make each season feel fresh, and now adding these new players adds to that energy.
It's that care. It's that finding that need to dig deep and finding that dog, right, for lack of a better term.
Well, that's Natasha Cloud.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
exactly.
That's the dog.
Digging in and finding a little bit of that dog, right? And making sure you got that.
It wasn't me this time.
You know what? That's going to do it for us for now, George. Sending it back to you.
All right, Malika, thank you so much. And I'm with Coach Peck. No rebounds, no rings, all right? The Liberty will be back on ESPN Monday at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific as New York heads to Dallas to take on Paige Beckers and the Wings.